All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Tom Sox TV. I'm your host, Ty Tracy, with the new head coach, Ramon Garza. How you feeling today?
I'm doing great, Ty. I appreciate you having me.
It's a good time to have you, especially now you got the job as a head coach. First, I'm gonna ask you, when did you hear about the coaching job? Explain the interview process.
Yeah. So, I had been in contact with, the staff of the Tom Sox since I left, just checking in and things like that. Since I played there in 2019, I had been in contact with Mr. Paduano. I've been taking some time to really consider my coaching career and what I would like to do. And honestly, it was just some really good timing. I reached out to Mr. Paduano talking about my coaching career, and he might have reached out to me, but the topic came up, and he said, "Hey, we might have an opportunity for you to come on as a coach." I said, "You know what? I'd love that. I think that's an opportunity I'd really like. I really enjoyed my time in Charlottesville." And he was like, "Well, hey man, what about the head coaching position?" And I said, "Wow, yeah, that would be pretty cool." So yeah, we went through a little bit. I think Mr. Paduano knows me really well. We spent a lot of time talking when I was there, trying to make sure that we had a championship team, and I was doing everything I can to make myself valuable to the team, and so we had a good relationship. And so I'm just very fortunate that he considered me for this position and that he offered it to me, and it's hands down a no-brainer for me.
And what was your reaction when you got the call that you got the head coach's job?
To be honest with you, at first, though, I was a little bit in disbelief. Like, wow, this is an opportunity that is really, really cool and really good for me. I wasn't sure if I would be able to go back to Charlottesville. I don't know if you know this, but after the 2019 season, I was supposed to return in 2020 in that summer, and that was the summer that COVID hit. So, I really thought my time in Charlottesville might be done. And my reaction to that is, hey, I get to go spend another summer in a pretty cool city. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited to get back up there. I've spent a little bit of time in Texas, but I did miss my time in Charlottesville, and it's just such a cool area, just such a vibrant city, with a great fan base that really backs the team and organization. So it's really cool to be able to represent them again.
And what's your expectations with the team, and what's your coach style gonna be like for this year's season?
Yeah, my expectations there are to go in there and win a championship, but more importantly is to represent the Tom Sox organization and the city of Charlottesville to the best of our ability. What we're trying to do is put together the best program that we can put together. Now, the expectation is to go win the Valley League again. I had the opportunity to do that, and it was a lot of fun. It was really, really cool to just see what it meant to the city and the fans coming out and watching us in the playoffs, and just seeing how many fans we had there in that championship game. It's a really cool thing. So, the expectations to go win a championship, represent the city of Charlottesville to the best of the ability, represent the organization that's given me this opportunity to the best of our ability. My coaching style is going to be to do everything that I can to help these players. I think I can relate to a lot of these guys because I've been in their shoes. I know what summer ball is all about. I played 2 years in the Valley League, and I think I'm going to be able to go in there and say, hey, man, I've been here. I know what you guys are trying to do, what you're trying to work on. What can I do to help you? I'm going to make sure that they can improve their games as much as they would like to, while still playing, some really good baseball. We got a really good group of guys coming in. Super exciting if you're a head coach to get to see some of these guys coming in. So I'm super excited to get to meet them and to get going and to see, how good we can be.
And is there like any player you're excited about? Are you excited to work with this season coming up, or are you just excited to work with all players?
To be honest with you, I think we're going to have a really good mix of different personalities, of guys from different parts of the country. We got a good mix of D1 guys, some upper level D1 guys. We have, some D3 guys. We have a really good mix of players, and that's really exciting. You get guys from all over the country. You get guys from, that have come from different backgrounds, and it's really cool to kind of put everybody together. I know in my time there, you're getting to meet guys from across the country, and those are friendships that, you hold on to. I'm still in contact with a lot of the guys that I played with when I was there, and just some really, really cool players. And so I'm sure it'll be exciting for these guys to come in and meet each other, kind of, talk about their experiences. Some of them might have played each other, so it's really cool for them to come here and talk about like, hey, remember we played y'all at your park and stuff like that. So it's pretty exciting to do that. I'm really just excited to get to work with all of them. I'm going to be honest. It's hard to pick out just one because there's so many talented guys on this roster. And it's going to be really, really fun to watch these guys play.
And what's funny that you was a player 3 years ago. Now, looking right now, you're a head coach for the team that you played for. Is it kind of funny like that has happened?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's kind of crazy that timeline. But, this is something I saw on my horizon in my future. This is something I wanted to do. I've had a passion for a little bit now. And I've gotten a lot of experience in college baseball, just with COVID and, that keeping you around for a lot. You've kind of seen all of it, and I'm just really excited to be able to share those opportunities. There's no doubt that it's kind of crazy going back there in this sense. Now, I'm putting on a different jersey than I was when I was there, but still super exciting. I'm going to be in a different perspective from the game. But it's still super exciting. I think I have a lot to contribute, and I know these guys are going to have a blast out there.
And what have you been doing ever since you left Charlottesville, since the pandemic was happening? What have you been doing lately?
Yeah, so I left Charlottesville, went back to Cornell, trying to play that 2020 season. We got about 3 series in when it was canceled. So from there, with sports not being a thing, you just try to do what you can. I focused on graduated a semester early, and knew I wanted to try and keep playing. So I got a great opportunity at the University of Texas at Dallas, where I continued my finance work and doing my post-grad work and Master of Finance. So got to go there and play some really good baseball in a really good program. I can't thank the coaching staff enough for the opportunity they've given me to play here as well. But yeah, I got to play, all the baseball I can. Baseball is a funny game, so you try and milk it for all that you can. And so, just finishing up, playing and making sure that, when it comes time to say, hey, it's time to step away from the game, that I've done everything I could and I don't have any regrets walking away from the game. So I'm really enjoying that part and still learning. That's the big thing too. No matter what side of the ball you're on, you're going to be learning and taking it as much as you can from those who are more experienced than you and those who know. And so that's a really cool part of what I'm able to do now.
And for this year, what's your goals for the team this year? Especially what's your main goal as your first year head coach, and what do you think you will be focused on for yourself to become a great head coach for the team?
Yeah, I think what's going to be important for me is just having a really good feel for the guys and, what they're feeling, what they're doing. Like I said, I think I'm going to be able to relate to a lot of them, given that I've been in their shoes. I'm just hoping that I can do everything I can to help them improve as much as they can and help them go out and represent their universities and the Charlottesville Tom Sox to the best of their ability. I really hope to kind of be able to give them the same experience that I had in Charlottesville with just such an amazing fan base and such a great program that you definitely build some memories there and you make some memories. And I'm hoping to kind of share that with them and show them like, yeah, I get it, summer ball, but this is a different kind of place for summer ball. The Tom Sox are a top organization in all of summer collegiate baseball. And I think it's an opportunity for them to grow as players. Hopefully the goal is to be, as good as we can be and get guys' names out there during the summer and get some scouts on the radar too. And as we're going out trying to win a championship. So I'm just really excited to hopefully share the same experiences that I had with such a great organization.
Give me your 5 best memories as a Tom Sox player.
Yeah, there's some really good ones. Obviously, number one is winning the whole thing. That's a really cool deal. It's really cool hosting up the trophy. I remember there was a thunderstorm coming in on that night. And so we got thunder booming in the background. We know we're about to get poured on with this storm. And we're trying to record 3 outs in the 9th inning as quick as we can. Sam Crawford's out there absolutely dealing. And we're just like, hey man, get in the strike zone because rain's coming and we're not playing another day. So really cool experience doing that. The 4th of July is a really cool experience as well in Charlottesville. it's really cool to see the fans come out and really enjoy the fireworks show after. And there's just a really good attitude about it. I remember we had a lot of guys dressing up and stuff like that, really showing their patriotism. So that's a really cool event. I got to be honest, just the little things, bus rides, you got like a 3-hour bus ride somewhere and you're in the back playing bus games, playing Mafia. Really, really cool to get to know guys in that sense. And it's so loud that people can't sleep in the front of the bus. So it's really cool. I think those are some memories that we had. I remember just how many rain delays we had in the playoffs too. And you're just spending days like, I don't know if we're going to play or not. And just, you're spending days getting the field ready and we're trying to push, water off the field and stuff like that. And then we're rolling into games. So there was a lot of cool experiences, but definitely a lot of memories made playing on that team and just a lot of good relationships built.
And I'm actually just last question before we end the show. What's your favorite place to eat at Charlottesville?
Oh, yes. There's a bagel shop. Oh, man. I can't remember the name. Oh, no. There was a bagel shop, though, that had breakfast. Bodo's. That's what it is. Bodo's. I knew it was something with a B. But anyway, that shop was incredible. I remember we used to go there all the time and get bagels before the game or in the mornings. And the line was always out the drive-through. So, yeah, definitely a place. I came back to Texas talking about that place. I was like, we need more bagel shops like that down here. So I was hoping to franchise them. I'm like, I'll run the shop, but we got to bring one. So
I know you can't wait to eat one when you head back to Charlottesville. I know you're excited about it, are you?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm Ty Tracy. This is Tom Sox TV, and have a good night, everybody. We see y'all next week.